and I cried so much, like in front of my boss, right? You know, he actually just gave me 350. They just buy another bike.
Oh.
My boss gave me like 3.5K. Then at the end, I managed to keep the bike.
And then sat behind the seat.
Huh?
Oh no, then
Okay, so welcome to another episode of the MOTOCAST. So during the last episode, right, the first comment that we get is
got chobu or not?
got chobu or not?
Chobu.
So today, right, this one, right,
Unso,
confirm chop one. Because, right, she 2015, right,
Chop where?
first runner up, right, Miss Singapore, no. So let's welcome.
Hey, before welcome.
Okay, come.
Make them jealous.
Hey!
Eh, si berak ni apa?
She berak.
And 3,
3, 2, 1. Welcome.
Hello, not 2015. I just touched down from beauty pageant today, okay?
Wow.
Okay,
Pageant,
okay. Oh, now that too far, okay?
Yeah. A little introduction about Zi. So she's into beauty pageants. She's also a pro skater and also an avid motorcyclist lah. As you all can see, we have been working with her for quite a while.
I don't think anyone believes that I ride still.
Just show them the
I
hillary.
still think nobody believes that I ride.
Maybe you want to introduce a little bit to the audience about yourself?
Okay, hi, I'm Zi. I've been in the motorbike scene, I think, for more than 14 years. 15 actually.
When you get your when you get your license, when you get your 2B.
When?
Yeah.
You mean
When?
age or
The year.
Yeah.
2009?
Okay. And then from there, if you count backwards, then you get the years lah. Right?
Yeah, 2009. 2009 I
Old
passed.
lady, sial.
2009 I passed my 2B.
Straight away say
Makcik.
Yeah, people say, hey, you not right, brother. Brother.
When I riding, I think you still haven't even ride bicycle.
Hey, but that's what all the young guys like. They like me.
On top of
And then other than that, skating wise, also 20 over years actually. Very long.
See,
So
just
I
I say right,
represented.
at least 1982.
yeah.
Iyalah. I don't think so lah.
Okay.
Yeah, if somebody wrong something, I have to chop. But later we see who chop what. For skating, I think I've been representing Singapore since 2009 or so, before.
Representing Singapore in terms of like competition and
So
stuff like that.
I was a national skater, and then I do international pageant, not just national but international. And then my highest achievement was a second in the world.
Wow. In
Yeah,
the
so
world.
even longer. I think I started representing Singapore like 07 or before actually. Yeah, because 2000 my highest achievement was second in the world.
I'm still thinking about your age. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then modeling wise, my first pageant was also very long time ago.
Okay.
See, I told you.
Everything very
confirm.
long time, eh? Okay.
Minimum.
No, hey,
40 years old.
hello. I still joining my last one just ended today, okay, this morning, okay?
Okay.
Then they bring me to some ulu place here.
Cannot
What
review the
time?
place, cannot review.
Almost 10 p.m. They bring me to ulu place.
Do you do like fitness stuff? Because we see a lot of fitness videos recently is it like something that you're
I think of myself, actually out of everything, I think of myself as an athlete. I think of myself as a sports person more. So I actually work out every day if I can.
Wow.
But I don't really I don't do much videos on it because I feel it's like quite boring, I mean there's riding, there's so many things to do.
Yeah.
Why I go and
film
if I want to
yourself lah,
film
okay.
myself wearing skimpy, I'll just show it all. Count lah, do all the way, right?
This person happy, yeah. This person. I think he's gonna enjoy this episode a lot.
Yeah, okay, so a little bit about me.
To my first question, right? What originally sparked your interest, right, into pageants? And also, like, were there any key moments, right, in your pageant life, right, that is like really memorable or that helped you shape who you are today? You know, something like that.
I think yes, I have.
Of course.
What you try to be, sial, boy?
When I first started, I was actually approached on the street.
On the street?
Yeah, on the streets. They just like
the
ask.
Stephen Lin.
I know I old lah, but
No, because Stephen Lin like to approach people on the street, man.
Yeah, once I got approached by him. He was like, hey, do you know me?
Wow,
Then I just like,
This one true story, ah.
yeah, true story. He said, hey, do you know me? I almost want to tell him, hey, do you know me? Hey, do you know me?
I were number
Never.
2, you were number
Yeah,
1.
hey, what the
Yeah
hell?
lah.
But anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
so but since young I've always wanted to try out because I mean last time they used to be ad on TV, right? So I always think like, oh wow, so pretty, and then like fun experience I always wanted to try. So when I got approached, I joined, and then subsequently I joined many pageants, I think more than 10.
Okay, can you name a few? What kind of pageant you have joined? Let's
Miss
go.
World, Miss Universe, and then Pride of Singapore, Pride of the World, because that one I won the title, and then I joined
That was before injury, I believe.
I'm always into
I mean,
so,
if
yeah.
you are gonna have this, I don't think you
Miss,
qualify.
Miss injury.
Hey, hello, I qualified still okay.
Okay.
Case. People have no time to concentrate.
Okay, some more.
Okay.
Anyway, and then Face of Beauty, I think Southeast Asia also.
6, some more.
And then Face of Beauty, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then World Beauty Queen.
Okay, 7.
And then Asia Awards.
8.
And then currently Miss Celebrity International. Yeah, so 9.
9, 9, 10, 11.
I mean, you can say more.
Like, Super got 9.
Oh, okay, 10.
All those, yeah. Can't remember, but about
Okay.
there lah.
A lot lah,
About
really, really
10.
a lot lah.
Because we are obviously we never watch
We
pageant
don't
or this
have
one.
any idea
Like,
about
can you bring us into your world a little bit?
Actually, it's not that there's one particular thing that's very memorable. The reason why I joined, like my second and third, is for money.
Oh, okay.
It's all
It's
about
very,
the
very,
money,
very-
money,
It's
money.
very simple. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I just feel like I'm definitely be able to get like first, second, third, right? So I just think, it's very easy, quick money, It's like you
Okay.
join 10 days, you get 10K, 5K, 3K, 1K.
Ui.
Correct. Even
Power
the
lah,
China
siul.
to make that amount of money is in the past is like
It's a lot
it's
lah.
your
Yeah,
monthly
it's definitely a
salary,
lot. Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So I'm like, come on, I mean top 3. I'm sure I can do it.
oh, this one, where her confidence come from?
No, just
Walao eh.
based on my height, I think.
Or based on your
Yeah, just
height.
based on my height.
Yeah.
Because I'm 170.
The
So,
confidence that you exude, right, is
if you count the percentage, it's a very huge chance I will be able to win that money. So I actually only joined it for money at the start. Then subsequently I won the pageant, and then I got sent for my first international pageant. And from these pageants, I know a lot of these misses from around the world. I get to see so many pretty girls.
oh.
But
And
lucky you never turned
I
lesbian.
get to be
Yes, yeah.
around
It's
so
like,
many
huh?
beautiful things. And then we
Girl-
all
oh.
dress up together.
Okay.
Then like we do like, fun photo shoots together.
Would you want to know anything
around the
about
world.
what's happening inside the fitting room or what?
Actually, I've seen all.
Everyone's
see,
just-
No, because you have to understand, right?
I
This
don't
guy, right? He got pageant once, yeah, last time.
Rabak
Yeah lah.
sia this guy.
He's like everything
just-
also.
I
everyone
also
just
used to do
naked.
T-walk.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Most of the time people just naked
Oh,
actually.
yeah lah, that's nice.
No time to even care.
That is like the anti-stress room for
Oh,
guys.
sial.
I want to ask, like, because like you sure hear like in the industry where it's full of girls, right? Is there like a lot of like politics? Because like like
Yes.
motorcycle industry is like all chill,
Sure.
and all like
Still got politics lah,
have lah,
motorbike.
but I think it
Very
should be
crazy.
worse
It's
because
very crazy.
With
It's
the
like
girls, of course, a lot.
minimum pageant duration for international is 10 days. And then for big ones like Miss Universe, it goes to a month. But even in the duration of 10 days, things get really, really crazy. Everything always appear very good on the outside. You're like, oh, hi, beautiful. Like, oh, let's take a picture together, blah, blah. But then, if they think you're not chill by just a little bit, right? They will like, if you want to take picture,
It will be like that lah.
they are really not chill. But anyway, they will just be like, if you ask to take photo, they will just like, turn around and like they would.
Or siam you like that.
It's not
literally
like-
like turn around and walk away.
No lah, they will still take picture with you, but they will always like try to click among the prettier ones, the better looking ones, and then
It's like
it's
the
not
all the
very on
AC,
the it's
ACJC
not-
top school all one click.
Yeah.
Your
it's-
neighborhood school
yeah,
one
so-
click.
Yeah.
Ah, okay,
It's
okay,
not
okay.
very obvious.
Usually, you belong to which tier?
Let's say there's 3
ACJC
tiers lah.
or
No.
the
I
diamond,
I
diamond secondary.
she
I'm
cannot
the
lah. We know her real person, right? She cannot lah.
I'm
Okay.
the
She's the
I'm the
Oh, the
Aiyo.
transversite category.
yeah.
I'm like I tell you I'll take picture.
She's the-
I just tell you I'll take picture, okay?
She's confirmed the
Like,
the alien pie one, you know, like
I
the,
know I'm brother, please.
Oh, yeah.
I said like I'll wear my dress, then I'll sit on the floor. Like
I mean,
Papik,
yeah.
lepak.
No, because maybe like a lot of viewers right see her like that, right?
Judo lah.
Viewers see her like that, right? But a lot of time when she hang out with us, she like
Cincai one lah.
like them like a bro lah. More like a bro than like a
Cincai lah,
I don't know if that's a
feminine
compliment or
lady.
not. I
Like
don't know if it's a compliment or not.
Actually, it's a good thing lah.
They all say they treat me as bro. That's why
It's like
I'm
very humble
I'm very
lah.
single. Should I advertise?
trying to advertise.
Advertising
Yeah. After that, I started joining a lot of like international pageants because it's fun, it's memorable, it's something that you don't really get a lot of chance in a lifetime. Even though I end up going for a lot.
Yeah.
Plus as a female, I mean, you get to wear like gorgeous gowns and all, and then representing Singapore. It makes me give me a lot of pride lah. Yeah.
nice.
That's
nice.
Okay, next question.
Okay, next question. You've transitioned from beauty pageant to motorcycling and skating, which is very different. What motivated that shift?
So actually, the order is wrong. I started from skating. To
Oh, okay.
motorcycling.
Who
to beauty
bocokkan?
pageant.
Who bocokkan?
No lah,
Who
it's
never
the
do homework?
flow of the.
Yeah, the flow was
It's the
wrong.
flow of
It
the.
was. I started from
Yeah.
skating. Skating
Okay.
was I started like 10, 11. So I was on
Oh,
skating.
Years ago or
Oh.
age?
Age.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
I went into riding before I go into riding first then beauty pageants. I was riding since poly.
Oh.
Yeah, because I passed like almost immediately like after I
What did that person see in you, sia?
Ah.
Because you skating and then
They-
here all
they cannot-
bruises
Okay,
and then
you want
They
answer?
cannot see lah.
No,
Like,
you
ride
want answer?
You
motorcycle.
can't see my face. I got look
Okay,
below
you sit
what?
back, See answer. Give the audience right your pageant face in 3, 2,
You cannot
1.
Wait, concentrate.
No, one more time.
Okay.
I cover the.
Don't need. Let's just.
No, from C like that. Now 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay.
Very seldom, like Chinese lady take motorcycle license during
Okay,
poly,
that one
especially.
that one very fun, very
Ah.
fun fact. The reason why I took my bike license was because I don't want to die in my ex hands.
Huh?
Cause
Meaning? Okay.
my
Because the
ex-boyfriend, my first ex-boyfriend, he passed his bike license, but he can't multitask. He only do one thing at one time. So he ride occasionally he think of something then he will autopilot to his house or something. He cannot multitask at all. I decided if I want to die, I'll die in my own hands. Then I just went.
Your parents never scold you, take motorcycle license. Usually,
Chinese family. Right?
Chinese family is car license first.
I got my car license already then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got my car license.
Shit, my
The
phone
the
ring.
day I passed, I signed up for my bike license.
Mm.
Then they didn't know because it's a 1-year membership, right, for the registration. So they didn't know because my membership is still on because the day I passed my car, I got my bike registered. So they only found out about my license maybe after I passed my 2A or class 2, then 5 years later.
Wow,
You
5
lah.
years you.
Very good at hiding.
So did they like scold you all this or like okay lah, it's done already.
Wow,
Wait,
very.
did you buy a bike?
Yes, I bought a bike almost immediately actually.
What
When I
bike was
passed.
it?
After pass.
My first bike was a Gilera.
Gilera.
Gilera, sia.
The first bike was a Gilera.
Okay.
That was it's a nice bike, but for audience sake, maybe they didn't get it. What was the first bike again you bought?
How to say it?
I don't know, how do you say?
Is it Gilera? What? Wrong ah.
Gilera.
Okay.
It was a Gilera.
So back then when you had the Gilera, right?
Gilera.
Yeah, okay, Gilera. Your parents haven't found out yet lah.
Otherwise, they become God ready lah.
They found out at the start, then I put the bike under someone else's name. Then I
Okay.
put my name under second rider. So they never knew I have a bike because I also had I used to drive a van.
Mhm.
So I was driving a
What van was it?
Kangoo.
Kango.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sound like Korean.
A chicha?
Yeah, so I used to have a van, so they never expect me to have another bike. So then they only found out about it years later.
5-6 years later.
So the second bike was a Vespa, and I put it under this friend's name. He was in NS or something, but either way, this friend wanted to borrow my bike, but that day I think I forgot to put cash card in the IU, and then he got a fine in his house. So his mom found about it and made a big fuss saying that how can you put like your name, like how, like what if something happened, you will be reliable, blah blah blah. So he insisted for me to pull his name out, but he's in the army, and then there's the IC, like they took back, they
11B.
take back,
Yeah,
they take back
11B,
IC.
11B.
So there's like basically a lot of problem, and I was also flying a lot. Like now, I was in Malaysia then. I was working as a driver, private driver.
Huh?
Yeah,
What?
What?
Personal driver?
yeah,
Personal
working as a
driver?
personal driver.
Yeah lah, must be paid a lot, sial.
Yeah.
Like that pageant and then
Oh,
personal driver.
What the heck,
I
sial?
used to-
How come never
I
join
used
the
to drive
Miss
for
driver?
Subaru. I used to drive as a
Oh.
Subaru stunt driver.
Stunt
For
driver?
a year.
So you know how to
Yeah
like
lah.
drift and all that?
Hustling, sial, this
Yes.
one.
Hey,
So-
this one her talent all
This one hustler, sial.
Yeah, so I drove for Subaru as their performance driver for a year, and then after that I got hired as a personal driver by some rich guy. So I travel a lot in and out Singapore, Malaysia. I do long distance
Just
driving.
driving only?
Brother.
Huh?
Never relax backseat meh?
Yeah, backseat.
Backseat relax.
If it's going to be an Alphard, then backseat is
Ah.
quite comfortable. One. I mean, if it's a sedan car, a bit tight, but still.
Oh yeah, that's why
Yeah.
This one I can see.
So where is this going to?
Alright, make sure you shine. Make sure you sign in your email account for YouTube at the age of above 21.
This one want to start OnlyFans already. Sia.
You have, right?
No.
Oh, don't have.
Oh, don't have alamak. We tried.
Okay,
We try.
we'll convince her.
Yeah.
When my friend was asking me to change like get his name out, right, change name, I couldn't I was on a job, so I couldn't get back to Singapore, but this guy actually threatened to like
Tell your
tell my
parents.
parents. So
Threaten? Oh my
no,
god.
he actually did it. So what he did was
Yeah, you.
he actually
Okay.
he went all the way to my house, knocked on my door on a weekend, and then went to my parents and said, "Hey, your daughter have a bike," and he bring them to the bike downstairs, like park, and he showed them this is the bike. And then he knows that my parents are against me riding. So he said, I have a friend that wants to buy the bike. And are you willing to sell it to my friend?
What?
Because the bike is under his name, so he could have just sell the bike,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So
Is that your boyfriend?
no,
That-
It's a friend.
No.
Oh,
It's just a friend only.
And then-
we
and then
all know
my
that
dad said
guy
okay.
haven't get one.
Oh,
So
your
my
dad
parents-
agreed.
The
So
parents say okay.
basically, while I was in Malaysia, they discussed this whole deal to sell my bike,
You sold your bike.
but
You see your dad.
they asked me.
Sabar lah, wait lah,
Wait,
relax lah,
okay.
relax.
They ask you?
They asked me. They asked me where's my keys.
Yeah.
So I said I brought it to me to Malaysia. It was a lie, but I said that. So because of that, purely because of that,
Oh.
they couldn't sell my bike because
No key.
this friend is on a very low budget. They want to buy my bike $900.
What?
So-
900?
So to change that the key, what is that called? That starter.
Ignition.
Yeah, ignition
Okay.
starter. You need another 250. So it's out of that friend's budget. They tow the bike to the bike shop already. So I think they also park out at the bike shop.
Yup.
So the bike shop says that, oh, if you want, you can sell it to us at I think $400 because it's a very old bike. It's renewed before. It's a very old bike. And then they said bikes, but they like I mean it's a Vespa, it's
Yep.
a PX200. I cannot silent got no value.
Yeah,
Even till today, I'm very pissed off about this. But anyway, so because my dad also thinks that it's an old metal scrape, so he thought of like just scraping it,
Mhm.
and the scrape value was higher
Okay.
than what the bike shop offers. So my dad say like no, if that's the case, then I would rather scrape it. Then the bike shop say then we will charge you for parking fee. The for the days that you park the bike, cause you never fix, you told there. So they tried to charge my dad for this. And then while this is happening, my friend bugs my dad every day, like text him, spam call him because he wants to get the bike sold to his friend and cheap. So because of this, my dad got very furious, and then he went to other bike shop. It was so he went to Ajo, like in Ubi,
Okay.
And then Ajo told him that, you know what, he told my dad, he actually managed to convince my dad. He said, you know what, if you sell your daughter's bike, she's just gonna get another bike and a bigger bike. She's chill.
Yeah.
and then because of that, he actually managed to convince my dad to let me keep the bike.
Wow.
He
Oh.
convinced my dad to keep the bike.
So that's the
And-
right shop to go.
Yeah, and I cried so much, like in front of my boss, right? You know, I was crying so much that my boss actually gave me. He said, "How much does your bike worth?" I said, like 350,
Yeah.
like 3,005 lah. I mean, because if you buy the bike, the CO like 10 years that time. So he actually just gave me 350. He just buy another bike. My boss gave me like 3.5k. Then at the end, I managed to keep the bike.
And then sat
I-
behind the seat. Oh no, then after that,
No, like so I managed to keep the bike, and then my boss just say it's okay, just keep the money. Just
use it lah.
yeah. So I end up. It was from that moment onwards that my parents allowed me to ride.
Right. Yeah.
So and then plus, you know, it was already like more than 5-6 years, and I don't really have, I'm zero like clean of accident. So and then plus I was drift driving.
Okay.
I was drift driving, okay, driver. Yeah, so they were like, you know what? So never mind. So I got to keep my bike, then just spray paint it, use
Yeah.
the money to turn the bike. Yeah.
Wow,
That was
her
the story.
journey
and-
damn drama,
And
yeah.
then the friend,
Yeah, anything
Yeah,
to say
what
to
the
that friend? Anything to
Yeah,
say
anything
to that
to
friend?
say.
One more time. Tell him.
wait.
Yeah,
Can do
no,
this
no,
or
we can
not?
censor.
What if you were to bump into him?
He's a real bum.
Yeah, then what would you tell him now?
No lah, yeah.
What would you tell him?
Nothing lah.
You know, if you bump into him, there's no way to move out.
Just no need to say anything.
Wow.
Just walk.
Hey,
Just say.
the step the pageant come out already.
What's
Because
that
that
to
time
say?
riding the pageant haven't start. Now the pageant start already.
Like-
Not
But
same
what a
level.
guy you are, man.
Like-
really.
Like look at my class too.
Yeah.
Now look at my 1,250
Look at me now.
Yeah.
Uh,
Don't say anything.
maybe he probably still using his name for other friends. But apart from all this saga you went through, lah, you know. So how have you really, I wouldn't say changed, but evolved lah in this motorcycling culture in Singapore. Like how
did the culture evolve?
how you evolve together with the motorbike in this community.
Actually, I feel like I didn't really contribute much because
I mean, I can
like
tell,
for-
but
Wah.
we would like to know lah. and
Boleh
then-
lah.
well,
sial
I help
macam.
no. I made the picture look
Because
better.
no, it's a good thing because she's busy with pageant,
Okay.
roller skating.
I know how I contributed. I create more riders on the road.
No, you
The mic
were-
drop.
okay.
Wait, the mic drop. Mic drop, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
because of
No,
me.
I feel that okay. One
but
thing
CO
right.
grow so much, okay, because everybody see,
Yeah.
wow, who is this? I need to ride.
Hashtag LTA.
No, like I would say right. Maybe she's not the first female rider to
Yeah.
to have a bike and be in this community. But I would say she's one of the few that are
Successful.
that were the
Model
pioneers.
rider,
I would say lah.
yes.
That putting
他就讲
yeah,
你
you know.
老，把没好生的讲，或者 say old，
讲话
but put in a
No,
very
okay.
very
Pioneer,
Like a lot of
pioneer.
female riders right nowadays, right? Like
Yeah.
TikTok, Instagram, right? They are everywhere. Hey, she
use
OG,
Friendster,
you know,
Friendster.
OG,
Correct, right?
lady.
Friendster.
IRC chat
MySpace.
zaman bro.
Hi, my name is Zui.
No, intro.
60
lah, bro.
/F.
Intro please.
Intro mnz.com.
As a avid motorcyclist, right, that you are right now, right? So what was the first thing that drew you into the motorcycle community, right? And also, how has your passion, right, evolved over time throughout this whole journey?
Actually, honestly, I don't really think much when I'm riding. So to me, I feel like it's my second nature to be on wheels because since young I've always been like cycling, skating, etc. So it almost feel like it's just a part of me. So there's not really a drawn, but kind of it's like
It's
part
in
of my
your
nature.
DNA.
Eventually-
Yeah.
Your DNA.
Eventually,
And
right,
then-
you got
yeah.
into like the motorcycle community, like
Yeah,
pretty
but-
hard on to
No, but
towards
the
the end of it.
community,
Yeah.
right? Actually, for over 10 years, because I've been riding for more than 10 years, but
Mhm.
for 10 years, So people actually do not know that I
Like
ride.
commuting only, like literally like just go
Like
place
nobody
to place.
knows that I ride. Because it's not that I don't want to be part of the community, because most of the time, right, you always organize the community in the east side. I live in
Oh,
Fasting.
okay.
So right, and then
Okay, so people in Marsiling, please organize more
Yeah.
events, right? So she can
they
attend.
always organize, like, you know, weekend, then the bike ride start, don't know what east side or what east coast or Changi or don't know what shit.
the
Then I
best-
feel like for me to
best
go
side
Best
there.
place, bro.
That's
East
the best
side.
place.
No, by the time, y'all say best side, y'all always come JB. Irritating.
Okay, true.
Kena burn.
But anyway,
Southside don't know where to go.
Itu
yeah.
orang kaya punya tempat Southside.
Hey.
Tak ada lah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so anyway, because of that, right, I didn't join any community for more than 10 years. Because they always say like, oh, they want to like round island, but every day I round island, every day I'll be the JB rider, together we round island like
Okay.
3 times, then I go home, you know. So
Yeah.
I wasn't with any community for a long time until I was doing bike shows, actually, for car shows, bike shows, as part of my modeling gig for a long time. People often do not know that I ride, and then subsequently, I forgot what what happened, and then they started approaching me.
Mhm.
I think I first started with BMW, and then
Okay.
from BM I went to like CF and then Royal Enfield. Yeah, but I also did model for I think MUD, also Yoheng side
Yeah.
lah. Yeah, and
Okay.
Charm.
Mhm.
Palm.
Um,
Palm.
Triumph,
Nah,
okay.
just like the first
Okay.
bike. Jilala.
Jilala.
Then start, I think I was also modeling a lot for Harley Davidson.
Oh, Harley also.
Yeah, yeah, and then because I was modeling a lot for them, they were telling me about, like, you know, Harley Davidson hiring models that have class 2. So after I got my 2B and all, I think I wanted to get a class 2 because I wanted to model for, like, to actually write and model for bikes.
Bigger brands lah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bigger brands.
Yeah.
And also because I can.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
passed all first time,
yeah.
okay? One time
Model
try, okay,
for
yeah.
2B
Wait, I'm
boring
showing
eh.
off right now, okay?
Okay,
I show right now, okay?
你讲
I
okay.
passed all my license with one attempt. Okay?
ก็ยอดโอ้โหเวลี่กูดเลย
Thank you.
Okay, so
It's more of like these two things that I was doing, modeling and writing, just kind of like got together, and I end up. But I've always even before that, as I mentioned, I've been a skater.
Yep.
And for skating side, as a national skater, actually my category was freestyle sliding, which is basically drifting on skates, which is why drift driving was also very natural for me. That's why I did drift driving. It was
Okay.
almost, to me, it's like I always do that. I mean, on my legs, right? It's like I run, and then I
Yeah,
chop, and then I hold,
Mhm.
and then I fall, I bleed, I break my bones, you know.
just show
Show.
your ankle, your ankle.
Yeah.
This one, that one. Alamak.
And then pageant like that,
Yeah.
lama.
Normal
This one,
tradition.
this one is not a
Yeah.
girl. This
Yeah.
one is a guy.
But it's
actually.
it's
Got costume only. It's
That's
all
why I
fake.
tell you, her
Actually
this one
a
is
guy.
just image only. Yeah, deep down is a
Wow.
guy one.
Actually, deep down,
He's a
show.
bro,
I
no,
still
this
like
one.
my bling blings,
But deep
okay?
down, show your real voice.
From just now she pretend only off
Yeah.
camera.
Hi guys.
Yeah,
No,
but
right?
actually, what's your
why are you
show us your
doing
real voice?
Hey,
Okay,
hey,
okay.
brother.
Yeah.
Hey,
I tell you
brother.
later, she Akido already.
Yeah.